Professional YouTuber, everybody.
No, I'm not. I've got like 100 subs and I am just fucking sitting here. That's it. I'm not making any money off of this, so I can do whatever I want.
You can do whatever you want when you make money off of it, too.
No, you can't. They will say.
Sometimes.
YouTube will come to your house and slap you in the face. Anyway, we're both kind of sick. We're waiting for his coronavirus test results to find out if we both have coronavirus. We probably don't, because it's not that bad. But
some people have no symptoms.
But you never know.
Better safe than sorry.
Basically, I don't have any energy, and neither does he.
And my body hurts.
And he's not working, so that means that I get to drag him into doing this with me. Boyfriend tag, because it's 2015 or some shit. When was this popular?
It comes back.
Yeah.
About every, 18 months, somebody's like, let's do this again.
Boyfriend tag. I don't know, bitch.
Probably when they get a new boyfriend. Everybody's like, oh yeah.
Some famous YouTuber gets a new boyfriend and everyone's like, wow. So I just searched literally a random list of questions for it, and a lot of them are really bad, and I'm just gonna pick the ones that don't entirely suck. That's not on the list, but I think we should probably do how we met first. We don't have to get into it.
Okay.
But...
So we were both on this Discord for transmasculine people.
Yeah.
And
the horny transmasc server.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun, and
nobody lived near each other, and then we randomly did. There was a connection section, and everyone would always be like, I live on opposite side of the country from everyone else. And then...
You posted, and you were like, I live here in the middle of the country. And I was like, hold on, wait a second.
Really? Kansas? And I said, yeah. And then I dropped my phone on the floor. Fuck.
And I was like, I live an hour from there in, the actual city that is attached to where he used to live. And then I drove out there. And
we were just supposed to hook up. Yeah. And then it's been 2 years, and we're still hooking up. So, fuck.
And we live in the same house now, so I think it's...
Fuck.
I think it's getting somewhere.
When did we kiss first? I don't even know if I remember. I think it was the first time we hooked up.
Yeah.
I was like, I guess I should kiss you because
I hadn't kissed you.
We are touching dicks.
Yeah.
So.
I hadn't kissed you because I didn't want to be like, I didn't know how you felt about it.
Most people kiss before they put their hand down your pants, but I'm not opposed. Whatever. It's fine.
Nothing.
When is our anniversary date?
June 16th.
Because I thought it was July 16th this year, and I got in trouble, and I was like, I'm a very bad boyfriend. Yeah. I am so fucking sorry.
You were that guy. I was like, surprise, I'm off of work for our anniversary, and he was like, I'm leaving the state.
I moved it because I wanted to spend time with you, but you didn't tell me you took off work.
But it was fun. We had a good time. For a quarantine.
Oh, how many followers do I have on Facebook?
How many followers do you have on Facebook? Are you asking me?
What year was this list made? Do people have followers on Facebook?
I thought you had friends on
2020?
Facebook.
If you have a business page, you can have followers.
Do you have a business page on Facebook?
Or if you're a famous YouTuber. Maybe this is for famous YouTubers. Yeah. Yikes. How many times do I say I love you every day? Maybe we should be switching off on these. You can pick one for me and then I'll pick one for you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That would make more sense.
Let's change the rules halfway through.
Yeah.
What is my type of party dress?
Naked. No, binder.
You are generally more naked than me.
Yes. Binder, fishnet shirt, a lot of straps on it, the same pair of black jeans that you always wear.
I've only got one.
And, a flashy belt. And then, just so much fucking jewelry.
Hell yeah.
That's what you usually wear to a party. What's my worst habit?
Trying to grab my chest.
Yeah, anytime his titties are out, I'm like...
He will just come into a room and be like, hey, and I'm like, okay.
But then if he tries to get anywhere near my boobs, I'm like, ah!
I'll, just put my hand up in any direction, and he's like, don't hurt me. He,
Nothing.
Pushes my hand away, and I'm like, look, if we get married, then where would I take you to honeymoon?
I've never traveled anywhere in my life. We've talked about going to Japan a bunch of times, but
you have to learn Japanese first.
Yeah, but we've also talked about learning Japanese first. Weeb shit. But talking about travel right now seems a little little depressing.
It would be so much fun to...
I would love to go somewhere someday.
On top of wedding planning, we would also be aggressively learning Japanese. That would be really not stressful.
Okay, but you can go on more than one honeymoon. We could do it like 5 years later and be
That's
like, all right.
just traveling at that point.
What dish did I cook for you the day before yesterday? That's an awful question.
I think that wasn't the wraps. We ordered pizza the day before yesterday.
You're right.
Is there anything particular that I do at night?
Sleep. You go to sleep at 7 p.m. and I go, babe, I want to kiss. And you go...
And then you put horrible pictures of me sleeping on Snapchat.
Yes, that is what I do.
I have to wake up at 4 a.m. to go to work, usually, so...
Thumbs down.
8 hours of sleep is falling asleep at about 8:30.
Yeah. And I'm, like, awake at midnight being like...
Man, I wish I had a boyfriend.
I still want to kiss. So these questions are very badly worded.
I know. I love it.
2 of them are, so what am I phobic to? And so, am I a cultural person?
You're phobic to me.
I'm homophobic.
And you're white, so no.
No! Anyway, let's do a real one. What is my current favorite show on Netflix? I don't even know if I know the answer to this one. Winx Club. No, it's not.
It's Winx Club. It's Winx Club.
It isn't.
It was Winx Club.
We have been watching Winx Club, though, which is
and it's good.
Fun. It's not good, but it's fun.
When you have, like, 2 glasses of wine and you were like, Winx Club.
You're just screaming up
Time
about
for
Harry's.
Winx Club, yeah. Have I ever doubted you?
When I'm trying to build a fire and you are like, no, I have so much lighter fluid. Let me just pour up half a bottle of lighter fluid on the fire instead of letting me build the fire because I'm really good at it. That's when you doubt me.
Sometimes you just want the fire to be...
I know, but sometimes I just want the satisfaction of lighting the fire.
You light one stick at a time, trying to hold a lighter up to one stick.
The problem is we keep trying to have fires right after it fucking rains. Yeah. So I'm like, I can start a fire, and then everything is just soaking wet, and you really kind of do need lighter fluid.
I have another one.
Breaking the rules.
Yeah. Am I meticulous about things? You're meticulous about lighting fires.
Yeah. I feel like you have things. Nothing is striking me as something that you're meticulous about. I'm more meticulous than you, partially because, like, I'm just home more.
Yeah, that's kind of why I asked, because, like, I don't think that I have any, like, things that I do.
I mean, I'm the one with OCD,
I was wondering if you noticed anything. Okay, cool.
I mean, you're more aware of certain messes than I am. Like, if I get shit on the stove while I'm cooking, I don't always notice it right away unless I make a huge mess. But you're like, you've got something on the stove, wipe it up. And I'm like, I'll wipe it up when there's a bigger mess. It's fine.
But then you have to, like, scrub the shit out of it. It's bad.
What is one thing that I have literally snatched from you? What kind of question is that?
That you snatched from me? When I'm trying to do something and I'm not doing it fast enough and you were like, give me that! And I'm like, I'm just trying to do it. Like lighting fires.
I do literally snatch things from you often because I'm like, I want to try!
Like lighting fires?
Give it to me.
Chopping things or...
Uh-huh.
When I'm like, this would be fun to do, and you were like, I would like to do it
I want to try it.
And I'm like, I haven't even
Grab
done it
your
yet.
hand.
I haven't even tried it yet. You were lucky that I am the most patient person alive.
I sure.
Which dish do I cook that nobody else can cook to the level that I cook it? The actual wording here is, which dish none can cook like me?
The egg sandwiches are better when you make them. I never get the timing right. But also, I usually do most of the big cooking. Like, you help on the weekends and stuff. So I don't know if you have, like, a dish that I am like, that's Max's dish. Honestly, how much rating would you give me as your girlfriend?
I mean...
You don't have to answer that. It's literally not even a real question.
I mean, a 10. We live together and it's good, so...
Okay, if there's one person who can defeat me in a cat fight, who would that person be?
Me.
I can't argue with that. Like, yeah.
Anybody, probably. I mean, you're very strong, but also it's very easy to pick you up.
I'm very small. I know karate.
Yeah.
I can block a punch.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
I guess it depends on how much bigger the person is than you.
It literally, like, I weigh 100 pounds. There's only so much I can do.
Yeah. Which attributes of a guy attracts me the most?
Looks like me.
Kind of.
You're very much, every time there's, like, an alternative twink, we see, like, any goth boy who's, like, effeminate, and you are like, okay.
You're right.
Literally, I'm just his type. Am I an aggressive person?
Yes.
In what context am I aggressive?
You stomp constantly.
I just walk like that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
No, I know. It's not like you're not hurting my feelings by stomping.
It's not like
you do stomp and like
aggressive towards you though.
No,
it's just kind of like I'm stepping.
Not like aggressive. I don't think that you're particularly aggressive towards people ever. You're too like nervous for that. But when you think you're alone or you are like in a mood, you will be aggressively doing things.
Yes.
Like, I am setting this down, and then that happens.
He's setting it down.
If I ever find a suspicious lipstick mark on your shirt, then would I judge you for it?
Well...
Would I think you were cheating?
No, you'd probably be like, babe, you got lipstick on your shirt. Or if it was, like, suspicious for some reason, you would be like, did you go on a date with someone and not tell me? That's rude.
Where's the
poly.
picture?
Like, what'd she look like, though? Do I love soft toys? What kind of list is this? Like, I'm assuming they mean, like...
Yes?
I like stuffed animal, but also, like...
We look like this, so...
Like, a soft dildo, also good. Pleasant. Fun.
We don't have any that are soft.
Yeah, not, like, soft, but, like, we have ones that are much harder.
Thinking about one that's, like, a foam.
Squishy.
You know what I mean? And it's like, zoop, and it doesn't actually even go in because it's so soft. It's just like...
No, that's bad.
What have I done?
What have you done?
Romantically. I'm trying to, like, piece out this... So that it makes
What have you done?
What, like, stereotypical romantic things have I done for you?
You get me flowers often, which is something that I just don't think about in relationships, so it's always a pleasant surprise, because it's like, oh, I forgot about getting people flowers. That's sweet. And one of the first, like, dates that we went on, after we, like, actually started dating, you took me on, like, a really fancy dinner. Like, a really fancy dinner that was very expensive. And I was, like, 18, so I was, like...
You were 19.
I was 19, you're right. So I was like, this is the coolest thing that's ever happened to me! Because I had no money, you know? Yeah. So that was cool. Yeah.
Sick, dude.
You do a lot of romantic things for me. You're very nice like that.
Gosh. It's like I like you or something.
Why do you love me?
Shit, I didn't know this was going to be a 40-minute long video.
Yeah!
I've always gravitated towards people who are very emotionally intelligent. Because even though I'm not, like, vocally very emotional, I do appreciate emotional intelligence. And that's, I think, one of the most attractive traits in, like, a partner.
Aw.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, cry about it.
Yeah, I'll cry about it, and you'll sit there and go, are you okay? This is, like, the closest thing to, like, an issue that we ever have is, like, me being, like, very emotional and then getting self-conscious about it because he doesn't get emotional about almost anything. Anyway, that was very sweet.
Would you move with me if I had to move to a different country?
I've never even been to a different country. I would probably make you move there by yourself at first. If I was in, like, a place where I could, and then, you know, a couple months later follow, so that you could give me the rundown.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
you're very nervous.
Well, that's a very, like, ambiguous question, because there's no scenario where that would need to happen right now.
Well, yeah.
I've not even considered that before. I think they're
implying, like, if you're a businessman and you have to, like, move to Dubai to get work.
Oh, I was trying to figure out what Dubai was. I was like, oh yeah, when you're in the business and you do the buy.
You do the buy.
I forgot that Dubai was a place. All right, okay.
Remember that culture that I was talking about?
I don't have any of it. Fuck. Is there anyone whom I just hate?
No.
Like,
Racists? In general?
That doesn't even count because that's just, like, a given, you know?
You don't really, like, hate people, really.
I mean,
even
like,
when you
I'll
are,
bitch
like,
about someone and then get over it.
Even when you're, like, very uncomfortable with somebody, you're still like, but, like, they're fine.
I give people so many chances that it's disgusting.
Yeah, it's bad. It's not good. One thing that makes me very special and different.
You're trans.
That's not very special or different. We know a lot of those.
I know it.
How about, what is my best facial feature?
Ooh, I love your nose. I love the little, when he smiles, it scrunches up, and it's really, really cute. But I love your whole face, actually. Like, that's a cop-out, but I love your little nose scrunch, but you have a very cute face. Am I a good driver?
No.
I disagree.
I mean, you've never, like, wrecked or anything,
Yeah,
I don't think.
I have a perfect driving record.
Stopped so close to cars when we were slowing down to
Sorry.
stop at a light, and I am, like, genuinely afraid that if somebody tapped us with their bumper, we would hit the car in front of us.
I'll see you there.
But I mean, you're not, like, a bad driver, but I wouldn't call you a good driver.
I'm a great driver when I know where the fuck I'm going.
What is the one thing that compelled you to fall in love with me?
No, that question doesn't work because there are lots of reasons. Like, you can't just be like,
but what,
it's
like,
because of that bomb-ass dick. Like, that helped, but
it is,
fuck.
it is because of that. But like, what, you know, what made you say yes when I asked you out?
Yeah, I mean,
Because we didn't know each other very well, obviously.
yeah, I mean, kind of what you were talking about with emotional intelligence before kind of applies there, too, because most of my relationships prior to us dating were very, like, fast-paced and, like, rushed. And, like, you were very attentive to, like, what I was comfortable with. There was no, like, awkwardness in the, like, boundaries in any sense. And, I didn't feel like, I don't know, it just felt like a natural progression and less like a...
Okay, we're dating.
We're dating now, like, yeah, so, like, that was
we have
very...
to do all the relationship stuff, we're dating.
Horrible.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it was very comfortable that way, you know?
Cool.
Am I a feminist?
Yeah? Why wouldn't you be?
I hate women!
I wouldn't put that on there. People will take it out of context.
Great, yeah, I know it. Wait, I just want to know why this question is on here. I have a quick question, everybody. If situation arrives, then can I fight with 100 people? Like, are you dating fucking Mr. Incredible? I'm sorry.
I am dating and fucking Mr. Incredible.
I wish. What is the shape of my body?
Wacky waving inflatable arm curling tube man.
I'm shaped like an anime boy.
You're shaped like an anime boy drawn by like a 15-year-old who has a general idea of how bodies look, but you know when you're 15 and you were like, you draw the bones.
Yeah.
You know?
You just draw the bones. And
it's
then
like rib cage, waist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he looks like.
I'm mostly just bones is the thing here.
And an ass.
And an ass.
What is the first horror movie we watched together? You should know this one.
Scream.
Yes.
Yeah. We hooked up during that movie. It's bad.
Which kind of beverage can turn me on?
Alcohol. You like, rum.
I do like rum.
Rum make you horny.
That country
These
song,
are
Tequila
not-
Makes Her Clothes Fall Off.
What did your mom say when I met her for the first time?
She was like, oh, okay, because you look like this, you know? And you
Oh.
had neon pink and neon green hair that was kind of a mini afro at that point.
Yeah, my hair's just very curly and I had no control over it, so it was just like...
And you came in, like, because we were going to hook up, and so you were, like, wearing some clothes.
I don't remember what I was wearing.
You were probably wearing a crop top, and
Probably.
I think you were wearing those really cute fishnet.
Oh fuck,
that you
probably.
So she was probably like, okay,
Ah.
I see. You're not Catholic, so she can only like you so much.
Yeah. Do I support BDSM?
No.
No. Gross.
I just got done organizing our container full of completely wholesome and godly
so many
objects. Dildos. That has nothing to do with this.
I'll post about that on OnlyFans later.
Am I going to adopt kids after we get married? Me specifically?
You, without my consent, going to go get us a kid? Probably not, but we've considered doing it as a unit. It will depend on money.
Yeah.
A lot on money.
It's expensive, especially now that in America they can religiously deny us again, or at least they were talking about it. I'm not sure.
I'm going to kill the government.
They're like, kids should have parents, but only a certain kind of parent. Rich white ones that are straight. Will you put your hair down?
No. I wear my hair like this.
It's
now.
goofy.
I know it. Tell 3 good things about me.
Your modesty. I love the way that you dress at all times. You were always cute, even when you were just wearing a t-shirt and stuff, which, like, is just because you're skinny, but, like, you're cute. You tolerate the amount of plants that I have.
I do tolerate it. I even tolerate it when you buy a $185 plant.
Maybe so.
And you tolerate it when I do this, also.
I do tolerate it. I don't know, I appreciate that you care so much about everything all of the time. Like, is it sometimes detrimental to your mental health? Yes. But it is very sweet, and I like it.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you. I love you.
Yuck. Ah. Killing me.
Alright, that's all, folks. That list had 500 questions on it, and we are not doing all of them.
How many did we do?
We got to
300.
Something like that, yeah. But we only picked out the ones that didn't suck, because a lot of them sucked. So.
I'm pretty sure some of them weren't even actually sentences.
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, that's all, folks. I hope we don't have coronavirus.
Subscribe!